Welcome to
CreationCraft.
Episode 4, Challenge
Let's give
4.
a shout out to this floor. Look at this floor.
I know, look, it's amazing. It's like a discotheque.
Well, it's about to be blown up to shit. So,
yes.
Everyone, get in the lines. Get in the lines. We got to make some teams here, boys. So,
yeah, so just so you guys know, I love you all, and this challenge is about destruction, not creation. So we're going to try something a little bit different here.
Now, I want who won the last challenge?
Mankiller
me
and JB.
Mankiller.
Now, who won it first?
Mankiller.
Mankiller, step up here.
Step up to the plates.
Who do you choose?
I'm gonna have to stick with Kevin.
Yep, that's what I thought. Kevin, get over here.
Gotta stick with the buddies.
JP, who do you choose?
Daz.
There we go. Mankiller.
I'm gonna get the Riddler. He looks cool.
Ooh. And Angel.
Yep.
You go over to
I'll
JP.
take Mike.
So, guys,
Oh.
you got your teams.
I love you, James.
So
Now-
let me explain what this
love
is
you too.
about.
Yeah, let's just do that. So, Mankiller, if you turn behind you, you have a huge statue of Steve. Now,
Steve.
JP, behind you, you have a huge statue of Herobrine. Mike is going to explain exactly what you guys need to do.
All right, thank you, Jay Hooft, and you have a lovely voice today,
Thank
may I
you.
add.
I'm going to kiss you later.
Okay, we're gonna
Right
make
on the
out.
nip.
So on the top, guys, of this huge structure that was built, that is amazing. One of my favorite challenges in CreationCraft. Thank you, Jay. There's a huge ladder going up on the center right here. Do you see it? I'm right here. Everyone see it? You guys can talk.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And on top of this structure is 2 chests completely loaded with TNT.
Oh.
So everyone has.
Lovely.
So your team has to go to your statue, basically jump on Steve's head, and blow up TNT, and you have a bunch of redstone torches, correct?
Yes.
Now in the statue, both these statues is a chest with a diamond pickaxe. And the object of this challenge is you have to destroy every piece of statue in this, and at the base is obsidian. You have to take your diamond pickaxe and dig into the obsidian, and inside this obsidian platform is a cake. First team to eat the cake wins. Is there any questions?
I have one.
Yes.
Where do you spawn when you die?
I believe you spawn way over at the bridge.
Yeah,
Can we
because that's
fix
where we
that?
spawn.
No, you spawn literally right where I'm standing.
Okay, right here at the bridge.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so are you guys ready?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
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 Okay, guys,
Yes.
everyone
Right.
go. Shut up. Everyone go to their teams. Wait for the countdown. Kevin, Donkey Kong is really. Oh my God, they're brilliant. They've got
What?
one guy at the side who is destroying the statue with
Oh,
A piece
very
of melon.
Smart, very smart. A piece of
very
melon.
smart.
Okay, let's go up. Let's see what's happening up here. Let's see what they're going to do with the
Now,
TNT.
are they gonna throw dynamite down?
I don't
Are they
know.
gonna do that? That is brilliant.
I don't know. Let's
Okay,
see.
here we go.
Oh, be careful where you fall. You don't want to fall in the wrong spot.
There
Let's
is
jump down onto the
Are we jumping onto the head?
where we were.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know where I'm at. Okay.
All right. Don't be stingy on it. We're gonna light the head and then we're gonna jump down to his shoulders. All right.
All right.
Ooh.
Ready?
Oh, that's so cool.
Ow.
Yup. All right.
Mark, give me some torches. So, put them in my.
Team Red has blown up. I repeat, blown up their staircase.
Really?
And
Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who needed torches?
this is going to be a very big explosion here.
Who needed torches? Anyone? No? Who needed
Mark,
torches?
I need torches.
Who- where- who's-
I'm on top with the TNT.
Who's that?
Chest. Same, I'm at the top. I'm coming up, Mike. I need torches.
I'm gonna use the
It's
torch.
blown up,
3,
it's blown up.
2, 1, go.
Woo! Knew that was gonna happen.
Oh my God,
It's
red
alright. We
team.
spawn right here.
Oh, my thing's not
Alright, I see
spawning.
the chest. I see the chest.
Oh, It didn't. Dude.
Don't worry
blew me
about
up.
it.
Whoa!
Oh!
That's exactly what you don't do. I told you specifically not to do that.
Uh-oh.
Because that kills us.
See, dude, I have no TNT.
I have TNT, don't worry.
It's on
Meet us
the
at the top.
Right
Meet
at
us
the top? On the top of the statue?
Yeah,
or
on
top?
there.
Like, I specifically... Who... James, was that you
On the
that just
top
blew me
next
up?
to the TNT chest.
It's just freaking block of obsidian.
Do we have
There's
to
no
get?
pick.
We have to get the diamond pickaxe. The
Where
diamond
is it?
pickaxe is in the chest. I'm gonna
What
pick it
chest?
up right now. There's a chest
Look
right
up,
here.
my killer. Look up.
Oh,
Look up.
okay. Good thing we didn't blow that up. That'd be bad.
Wait for JB now.
I need torches.
Mike, this is intense.
It's very intense. They need torches bad, too.
Who does?
My team.
We'll give him some.
I am.
Now, the red team here is about to do a huge explosion and get that that chest with the diamond pickaxe in it.
What are they doing over there?
Oh, they're going for the gold. I don't think they realize that if they do not put the proper amount of TNT here, they're going to leave some blocks behind. As you can see,
And
their
some
ladder,
lives.
their ladder is gone.
Yeah, they kind of painted themselves in a corner there.
It's going to be trouble. They actually had to use the TNT to get back up on top of their statue.
That's messed.
Back up, back up.
Huge explosion happening.
Oh, and I didn't
Oh,
know.
no.
Now, Team Red needs to find the pickaxe. They have the pickaxe. I confirm they have the pickaxe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go
have
ahead, go
pickaxe.
ahead.
I've lighted.
Run.
Here it
Run.
goes. Ooh, wow.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, there goes your ladder.
I already broke in. I found the cake.
Alright,
On
eat
the
back
backside.
upstairs.
They have the cake.
Alright, put TNT, man killer. They're about to finish.
I have no TNT, dude. I'm out of TNT.
Oh, you went up there without TNT? Oh, shit.
I'm gonna look for the pickaxe. You guys focus on destroying that last little bit.
Look for the pickaxe.
But it looks like the red team is going to win right now.
Did it
Blowing each
blow
other
up? Everything blow up?
No! Red team misses a piece.
We can actually make it inside. I can see the cake right here.
Here
Andy,
we go,
just,
folks.
Just put a torch
Light
up
it,
there.
light
Just put a
it.
torch up there.
No, you have to put a block under it or else it will fall.
Ow.
Whoa.
I think...
We can't find the
I'm thi-
pickaxe.
Mike, we need the pickaxe. Give us a pickaxe.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Mike, we need the pickaxe.
The other team statue is gone.
Boom. What the
Did
hell?
we get the, where's the cake at? Where's the cake?
And the red team wins.
No.
Oh, there you-
They haven't eaten the cake yet, have they? Or did
Yep.
they just destroy it?
The cake has been eaten by the red team.
They ate it.
Unbelievable.
I didn't. Did you even get a shot of the cake, Jay? I didn't even get a shot
Yeah,
of
I
the cake.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I can confirm the cake is gone. Now, guys, everyone back to the bridge at the beginning here a little bit. Just stand in front of it. Look at the mayhem you guys have caused.
You
us.
pigs. You
This
filthy
server,
pigs.
you know, we paid a lot of money, put a lot of money into the server, and it's gone. Now,
Thanks to Aim to Game, by the way, and also A&C Games.
now,
JP.
JP,
Sponsors.
Mankiller, please get back to the fucking bridge. Thank you.
I was putting my stuff away.
Always causing problems.
Well, fuck me.
Oh!
I was just trying to crash the server. Everyone on the bridge, and everyone, I'm going to set the spawn over at the elimination chamber. Alright guys, we're back at the elimination chamber. Let's hear what Kevin
Ow.
has to say about JP's basic lack for respect for the other team in this whole game.
Lack of respect.
What do you have to
I know
say,
that.
Kevin?
Well, I'm gonna point this out real quick. He is the strongest player on the other team. Zezeka and Angel Zero, you guys know what to do.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting vote over
Well,
on
you
that side.
guys gotta admit though, you were pretty damn close to eating that cake. Just right after
Well,
they ate the cake, you got to the cake.
well, I mean, we got very fortunate
Yes.
that we got the cake because we found the chest before anything, and we already had a head start going to the to the obsidian.
Now,
All we had to do is just blow up the rest.
I gotta cut in here and say that you guys had a very smart plan. You actually kept one of your teammates on the ground,
Right.
and he really started everything off.
I like
Yeah,
to
it
give
was-
him a lot of credit as well, because he had that brilliant idea to stay on the bottom. We throw the TNT down at the floor, so
Very
it
smart
was
idea.
a lot of credit to Andy Miser, the Riddler.
So JP, why didn't you have that idea?
Well, my idea was to separate the team out evenly, and what I wanted to do is I'll be on the head, Zezek on one arm, and James on the other arm, and I wanted them to place TNT one at a time, just like on the corner of their own thing, blow it up, and then go down gradually. What they did instead is they put loads of TNT in one spot and blew us all up.
Oh,
So,
that is.
I'm not happy. I don't know, like at one point, while I was trying to clean up the mess mode, I specifically said to them, place lots of blocks anymore, one at a time, like I said originally, and someone else did it again, thus killing me, and I wasn't pleased about that.
So are you
That
putting,
sort of
are you putting the
screw- that
blame
sort of
on
screw-
them? Are you putting the blame
I
on
don't know
them?
who did it, so I'm not blaming anyone in particular, but I'm also blaming myself as well, because I don't think I made it quite clear that I wanted them not to place loads of TNT. After a certain point it meant that we were behind, so I just said, okay, screw it, just blow the whole thing up as quickly as you can, and at some point while we were doing that we blew up our own pickaxe and we had to ask Mike to give us one. So I think I didn't make it clear enough what I wanted our game plan to be, and because of that it got screwed up. And
If you
I think
get
that's
to
why we lost.
JB, if you get the chance to stay on CreationCraft, will you be hesitant being the leader again?
No, I don't think I was hesitant this time. I think Ethan's staring at me, it's creeping me out.
What, he just likes to look. Just let him look.
Anyway, like I don't think I was hesitant being team leader this time. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
You're wrong.
I think I just think I probably, like, from now on, if I'm the team leader again, I think I need to make myself a hell of a lot clearer about what I want my team to do, because we really just got screwed over.
Angel Zero and
Because I wasn't
Zazika,
clear.
you're very quiet. What do you agree with what JB's saying here?
Yes.
Angel Zero?
Yes, I do agree with what
So-
JB has said.
JB, who do you think should be electrocuted?
I don't know. They're both very good teamwork, like good teammates. I mean, individually, I think all of us are a little bit weak. Like we're weaker individually, but as a team, we function quite well together. I mean, James, I have a history with. However, I think
Like what kind of history? You dated?
Oh yeah, no, he's just a friend.
BFFs, no BFFs,
Yeah,
best
BFFs.
friends forever.
Okay.
I mean, we talk every day on this TeamSpeak server, so I have, like, James is a very dear friend of mine. However, Michael, Zez, he is the stronger player, and I think going on to the next challenge that might be required. But I don't know.
You got to make a decision right now. So you
Okay.
you choose who's going home.
Wait, I choose alone?
No,
Don't-
you just
so
have
they
to
get-
let us know.
Oh,
Who
let
do you
me know
think?
who I
Make
want.
your choice.
Okay. Well, I've got the history with James, but I communicate well
Oh
with
my
him.
God.
Oh God!
There's a stronger player.
Look, we're not providing the
Yes,
manuscripts
I-
after for this show. No one's
I'd
gonna buy your
send-
novel. Just
okay,
say who
I-
goes home.
I'd send Zez home. He's a very strong player, so that's obviously threatening.
you
But
vote
also,
for Z.
also the fact that I communicate better with James, and I think that'll be better
All right,
in later
so-
challenges.
Okay,
All right.
Angel Zero, who do you want to electrocute?
Well, mine's all the same. I've known JB for a while. I know, sort of, this is the only time the plan really needed more developing. Like with the chest, it was just a miscalculation with the size of it, which, you know, we were able to correct in the end. So the communication between me and JB and all the team overall has been really well, but I'd have to send away Zach.
Now, Zazika, so now we're gonna have to electrocute you. But if you had to make the choice, who would you electrocute?
That's actually a pretty hard choice.
Well, just tell me. Flip a coin. You're gonna
I
get
would
killed
rather-
anyways.
I would rather meet
I'm heads.
Angel in the finals because he's the weaker player.
So you'd
I
say
would-
you'd want to electrocute JB.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does everyone hate me?
Well, because are you supposed to be? I
Well,
don't know who you're
guys,
supposed to be, Doctor Who.
You know, that's the guy who's
Yeah.
supposed to be. Now, I gotta go over to this team really quickly. Is it like a decision
Ow.
that... Guys, shut up over here. Shut up.
Ow!
Now, I gotta ask Kevin, I gotta ask everyone on this side. Do you think that it's fair that, you know, JP messed up and he's still staying? Kevin, what do you think? It's a big challenge now.
I think that
it's gonna
James
be trouble.
just made
A mistake,
I
right?
think James made a terrible mistake keeping Sidorial 147. Keep in mind the next challenge is number 5, so that's all I have to say.
That's individual challenges.
You know what else I want to bring up? Those guys are they're really two good friends, and he might have just lost a monitor out of this.
I'm sorry to say, James, but just being Sidorial 147's friend, did you remember what happened in the previous challenge with Alex?
Oh, not this
You won't
again.
have
Oh,
to do
yes.
the same thing again.
He did
so
Look, he's
backstab.
leaving.
That's all I have to say.
So Z,
Any last words, Z?
yeah.
No, just goodbye.
Aww.
I just want to say
No,
to Z.
me and JB
sorry.
JB, JB, are you talking?
JP, get out of here.
Get out of here! You're not
We
supposed to
were
be
gonna
here.
say
Get out of
something.
here.
We want to say something to our fallen comrade.
You're gonna have to say it next
I
episode.
wanna talk.
Get out of here! Get out! Jay, do the honors. Get back! God damn! Damn the British! Damn!
You know what I noticed?
You're still
You know what I
my bro.
noticed? The British want to invade everything.
They want
Even our
everything.
video games.
They want everything.
Even
all
our
the
video
Minecraft
games.
servers. They think
They
it's
stole
theirs.
everything.
Everything. Jay, do
They
the
stole-
honors here and electric.
They stole dance music from us.
They stole discotheque.
Ugh.
Let's electrocute Z, Jay.
They didn't get
I
back to
just got.
Bye,
I
Z.
have one last. I have one last thing to say.
JB.
Wait.
Shh.
I still love you guys.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Okay.
Kat.
Bye.
We love you too. So long, buddy.
Zuka, you'll always be my bro.
That was epic. He did a little dance there. Did you see that?
All right, so Mike, we're
Yep.
gonna head over to Challenge 5.
I just want to thank everyone for watching. I'm Mike from 3 Kilobytes. This is Jay Hooft from 3 Kilobytes. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and you likes CreationCraft. We like it too. Woo! To infinity and beyond.